Monsters here, the A team being the attackers, again, opting out not to pick up the bomb. Again, a very wise strategy. We're going to hop in with Squirrel right in the beginning here. We're going to see him run this Scar H. He runs a very interesting Scar H setup. Very good for him, though. Running that magnifier 2 times, a muzzle brake, and an angle grip, really getting the ability to get extra shots. And we're going to see a rush. J-Bed's going down on Skybridge right away. Squirrel there to pick up the kill and gets the second. Unfortunately, gets taken down. J-Bed's on the revive. Due diligence taking down the kill. We're seeing the A-team here now in a little bit of trouble, trying to force himself on these revives, not able to get it. Andre still up now for the A-team on this low angle, taking shots through those metal detectors right now. He has to be careful. He is down in a scenario he does not want to be in. He's got one around the corner to beat. He does see him simplistic. Gonna go down there to Andre. Andre still moving, taking shots from his left. Gonna try to push in to this corner. Has Lido coming up. Fantastic. Gonna take him down. And now Lido is in a 4v1 scenario. Not something you ever want to find yourself in. Getting hemmed in right now. He's got, of course, Fantastic, Zach, Due Diligence, and Simplistic to beat. It is possible. We've seen this player play very, very well in the past games. Has 2 coming right now. Picks up 2. Fantastic.
Nice.
Excellent work right there, Due Diligence. Last player here to beat. Picks him down in a 1v1.
I like it.
Last one to beat Zach in a 1v1. And Zach just says, no thanks. Not going to happen. Very great game right off the bat. First round. Like, you have to give him credit. Like I said, you know, Lido is just one of those players that's just fantastic, but it just wasn't in the cards right there. Still a great game between both these teams. The first round is going to go to Parallax. So in this Skycam view right now, we're seeing that the A-team might want to switch up their strategies a little bit. They were overly aggressive. Of course, it has worked for them in the past, and they are exactly doing that, sending 4 now on the low push here. 2 out on this side. We have J-Buds here and Squirrel. Squirrel making the push. We're going to hop in with Squirrel. Squirrel being the first point minute. In there, fighting Simplistic. Simplistic in a gunfight. Grenade to his right. Down there. Squirrel in a lot of trouble and goes down to Sea-Dog. Topping with Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog out here on the side right now, playing very well. Cautiously has Simplistic there at his back. Gonna get a little aggressive. Let's see how he plays it. Going back up to Skybridge. Hop into this tabletop view. Get a look at what Iron Surge is doing. Iron Surge playing this position very well, of course, behind that head glitch, exactly where he needs to be. A lot of shots being traded right now, but unfortunately, not much going in anyone's favor.
I want to push that building there. They're gonna get ripped up.
Very true. It looks as if the 18 boys here are still playing a little passive. They are man down. We're seeing Iron Surge trying to make through this door. Unfortunately, not able to do it. Getting caught up in this sliding glass door. It has one behind him. Does not see him. And is going to go down right there. Not checking his corners. And, of course, the Parallax is now up in a scenario they want to be in. Andre and Lido still alive here. As well as J-Beds. Both players incredibly, incredibly good. Now, we have to see this A-team right now kind of play passive. They need to get picks to stay in this game, especially in this second round. They cannot afford to lose momentum right in the beginning of a game like this.
Hey, when you're in these standoff gunfights, you got to remember these guys are running low on ammo too, so they got to kind of push it a little bit.
Of course, with the Scar Age, most of them are running the defensive perk set, and Little Cunt, again, last alive here for this team, taking down Fantastic right there, staying back, sees one to his left, has Zach to his left, knows he's coming, but playing it very smart. Again, in a scenario he may not be able to win. Has Zach to his left, Diligence, there to the right, taking shots. Gonna be able to pick up one right there. Fantastic going down. Unfortunately, he is gonna get taken down. Second round there, going to Parallax.
You gotta be careful of those cars. You get a couple good grenades and that car's gonna blow up in your face and you're down quick.
Very true. We're seeing a lot of different setups right now. I don't know exactly how the A-team really is going to play this out. You're seeing them switch up their strategies in this game, but what we're really seeing is the lack of them kind of just slowing down. Parallax really just giving them kind of the shaft in a way in terms of momentum. Parallax kind of dominating this side, and we might see a 3-0 sweep in the beginning of the game for Parallax. Let's hop in with Iron Surge now for the A-team. Gonna play off this left flank with J-Beds. And you can see that the A-team, Dan, really has that that ability to just switch up their strategies on the fly.
Yeah, and heavy left now, all in the open. Though they
Very much treat.
top.
We're seeing a 3-1-1 right now. I really am interested to see how they play this out right now. We're going to hop in with the front line. J-Beds leading the point right now for the A team on this flank, being very cautious about coming around corners. Of course,
he's making. They got a 18 good back rate coming up the stairs.
Little Cunt unfortunately down. Due Diligence down as well. Zach down there for Parallax. Parallax now in a little bit of trouble. Looking at even rosters now. 3-3 for both sides. Top in with Sea-Dog now playing this opposite Skybridge, kind of playing the corner, not exactly sure. Simplistic now on the bottom side, has 2 above him, doesn't know exactly where they are. Just seeing a lot of Scar H's in this game. It's definitely a very, very powerful weapon. Something a lot of teams have been utilizing recently. Big Squirrel there, taking down one more, leading A-Team now up on a position of power for the first time in this series. 2-2 now, evening it out. J-Beds and Squirrel last alive for their team. And of course, fantastic Sea-Dog and Simplistic left. Squirrel now taking some shots. Not exactly sure where the enemy is. Unable to see the enemy directly behind him. And it looks like he's going to get shots and goes down. J-Beds last alive here against this Parallax team.
They, surprised for the first time Parallax plays. They're doing some work.
Yes, Parallax playing very, very dominant. You see them making good use of their callouts and their team shotting here. J-Bed's in a lot of trouble, getting flanked around right now. He has a potential now, does not know enemies are coming behind him, has Simplistic in front of him, unable to beat Simplistic in the 1v1, is getting shot in his back, and goes down for a 3-0 sweep for Parallax.
Like it.
Great game right there. Looking at the scoreboard here, you see that there's not much of a difference here really between the scoreboard. Of course, Little doing quite well as he's always done in the past, and of course Sea-Dog dropping a 5-1 there in that game. Let's see how they do on the flip side. But the first 3 games here really just heavily in favor of this this new Parallax team.
But I think I'd like to scroll up. These PX boys have really coming for him.
Definitely right now we're going to see how the A team reacts on a defensive posture on this map. I assume they're going to run a standard 3-2 setup, potentially a 4-2. We're going to see 4 people on this left side, 1 of course on this deep side left flank over here. Going to be playing out most likely the flatbed or the stairs and getting a good angle and controlling this whole left side. I don't know exactly who's going to do it, but I assume it's either going to be Squirrel or Lido playing that side right now. And it looks like we're seeing Iron Surge going to be playing that left side potentially. No, we definitely see Squirrel. Squirrel there playing his position with Surge. And we have a good downrange fight between the Parallax boys and the A team, making very good use of their positioning on both sides. We're seeing a lot of shots being traded. Of course, no one's committing just yet. And you can see that the A team really is just slowing the momentum down of Parallax. And this is exactly what they need to do. They just need to slow them down, get picks, set up. And that's exactly what it seems like they're doing. Let's hop in with Fantastic here for the Parallax team. Playing this out right side right now, has help from his right. Being very cautious, very coy right now, exactly what we want to see. Of course, the A team holding up in this B arm, a little bit forward, a lot of shots being traded, not much movement coming from either team. Hopping with Andre, playing this low Skybridge, has Fantastic on the other side of that door. Does not know he's there, but is just peeking it. Sees Fantastic now for sure. Shots being traded, and Fantastic will drop him. First blood going to Parallax right there. Of course, watching the body. Excellent grenade placement right there, making sure that revive does not happen. Unfortunately, Zach is going to be taken down from the side of Parallax. And we're seeing now, for the first time in this series, the A team is now up players and has the advantage.
Parallax punching up over here on the corner. You really got to spread that out a little more.
Parallax now, unfortunately, Andre is going to go down. Fantastic here in a gunfight with Squirrel. We're going to hop in with Squirrel now. On the flip side of this, actually, Squirrel is inside fighting Due Diligence, able to take down Sea-Dog right there. Sea-Dog getting the revive from Due Diligence. Excellent play on both parts of these teams right now. Now, of course, the momentum has shifted in favor of this Parallax team. They're playing incredibly well. We're going to hop in. We're seeing a lot of low in combat right now. Little Cut now in a potential 2v1 Not something you ever want to be in. Has Fantastic, has another Sea-Dog pushing up on him, takes out Sea-Dog right there, and will he be able to grab the second? Revive is going. This Revive Fantastic in a gunfight.
I think he's down to his 7. He got 7. He's down to his pistol. Okay.
And the next round right there goes to Parallax. Parallax being very, very dominant. 4-0 in the beginning of this game. Something that we want to see between these teams. Both teams, of course, very, very good. But gotta give your hats off to Parallax right now. Playing very, very well against this A team. This A team we saw a few days ago being very dominant against the Ascendancy team. Of course, now we're seeing Parallax kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine, kind of sweeping this team, if you will, being very, very cautious about their setups. But of course, doing quite well. We're going to hop in with Scroll in the beginning of the game. Let's see how he does it. Again, Scar H setup, really, really crucial. You see a lot of teams run it. I think all I've seen so far have been Scar H's. Not much else. Of course, Squirrel has a very different setup on this Scar H. He has this magnifier. Of course, Squirrel now opting out of playing that mid-range. He's going to be playing this mid setup here for this.
Diligence is on 416 right now. Nice little change up.
Very good change up. I like the whole Scar H thing. I really enjoy it. It kind of balances everything. It's the old Call of Duty Black Ops where everyone just ran from Moss in a sense. Everyone's running. Looks like PC Dog Air. They're able to get J-Bets out of position completely, just in the open. J-Bets making unfortunately just the wrong position. J-Bets on fire now.
Iron Surge.
And that incendiary grenade.
Iron Surge is running that heavy barrel over there. Long picks.
Of course, we see a lot of very different setups in the Scar H. Able to get the kill on Zach right there.
Nice.
Still in the gunfight, weak though, very, very weak. Gonna be looking for help from Andre. Andre out on this flank now. Andre, unfortunately, going down, overextending right there. 3-3 even game right now in favor of both these teams. We're seeing Iron Surge trying to take shots downrange, not able to get it. Of course, now we're looking at a 2-2, hopping in with Squirrel. Squirrel in a potential right now for another kill for this A team, but he's going to drop back and play with his buddy over there. And it's exactly what you need to do in a 2v2 situation. Let's bunch up and stay together. Sea-Dog in this corner. Sea-Dog able to take him down. Sea-Dog in a gunfight right now goes down. We're looking at a 1v1 between Iron Surge and Simplistic.
I think he's going to get the res.
Now knows.
Yep, there it is. We got a 2v1.
To get the res, so we're looking at a 2v1 between Simplistic versus Squirrel and Iron Surge. He knows one just went through the metal detectors right there. Those, of course, being very, very deliberate in giving it away. Sees one down angle right now. Able to get some shots right there. Unfortunately, not able to pick up the kill. Time still in favor of this Parallax player right now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Going to be playing a little bit passive. He knows he has a lot of time to make things happen. Just needs to get a pick and watch the body for that revive. And you can see the A team kind of playing together, watching each other's angles right now. You see Iron Surge playing this low side in a sense, looking through this planner right now for a potential pick, and of course Squirrel playing the sky bridge, expecting someone to be coming through that side. Of course, Simplistic still being very cautious, not exactly committing to anything just yet. Has no idea where these players are.
On one of the timer left too, so someone's gonna have to make something happen.
Of course, the aggressors in this situation is Simplistic, so he does not have enough time right now. It doesn't look like he to go back and pick up the bomb and arm it and get away with it, so he's going to have to get aggressive here with a minute left on the clock. Still being very cautious, obviously. He does not see Squirrel. He definitely sees Squirrel. Squirrel, of course, trading shots now. Able to take down Squirrel right there. Iron Surge not going to be able to get this pickup. Going into 1v1, Iron Surge now just needs to stay alive. The best play for him would just be to run away.
There is ammo right now. That is going to be a big disadvantage.
And it's exactly what he's doing, though. He knows he's at the disadvantage, so he's going to be running back into his deployment and basically hiding. And this is exactly what you need to do with 30 seconds left on the clock. Simplistic has to go find them. And it is kind of a ratty tactic, but in this situation, it is going to work in favor of the A team. Simplistic now, 20 seconds left on the clock, in a desperate hunt right now for this hiding player. It has no idea where he is. He might get lucky here with 15 seconds to go. There is a potential, checking all angles. 10 seconds left here on the clock, and it looks like this is going to be in favor of the A team. First round of them. Good round of them. Good way to win it. Of course, making very good use of the way the game works.
That bacon in the stream. You can't keep the A team guys down. I don't know, man. Look at that scoreboard. Beg otherwise.
So the first game right there going in favor of the A team. Of course, we're looking at a 4-1 right now for this this Parallax team. So in essence, they've already won this map. However, it's nice to see teams both willing to play it out. I want to see how Parallax plays this game right here against this A team right now. Very, very good plays between both teams. You see Parallax, though, just being very dominant.
Yeah, they're sticking with their same strat, all moving right here. Same thing's been working, bread and butter, it looks like.
This excellent strategies getting in play now from Parallax. Of course, fantastic there on that head glitch. And, of course, we're going to see a deep right flank. And we see angles being played right now.
A-team adjusting as well. They didn't put a guy up by A charge. They dropped everybody down, so...
Dog there, unable to get some kills on Andre, still taking shots, sees him there, catches him in the open, and is able to pick up that first kill for the Parallax squad. Of course, playing this Skybridge, we've seen him play this Skybridge, he plays it very well. Squirrel there, able to pick up the kill, or I don't know if that was Squirrel, that might have been J-Bets. Yes, it was J-Bets on the bridge right there. Squirrel able to pick up another kill right there on Simplistic. Has one outside the door, does not see him, two outside the door right there, looking for shots, grenade coming in. On Fantastic, going to be able to drop out from that frag and get away from it. Excellent plays. We're looking at a 1v1 and able to just pick him out of that head glitch.
5v2 now.
We're seeing the momentum turn really in favor for, and of course, Squirrel grabbing another kill right there, taking down two of the Parallax squad players. Excellent work by Squirrel, making very good use of his positioning. Of course, just picking people right out of their head glitches. And we have last one here on Skybridge. Squirrel seeing, taking shots, and able to pick up the final kill in favor of this A team.
I was gaining a little bit of respect back for grabbing a couple wins, but overall that one went to PX. Tell you what, out of the gate, that is pretty good stuff from those guys. You got that experience with the squad rush, and looks like it's turning over pretty well.
Very true. You see both these teams playing very well. Of course, Squirrel really turning the heat on in that last game right there. Kind of in a sense, they need to shift that momentum into their favor, kind of show these Parallax boys that they're ready to play. Squirrel doing very well right there, dropping a 7-2 in favor of the A team. But unfortunately, just wasn't enough. So the first map there is going to go to Parallax boys. Good for them.
I think Wally got an idea of changing the momentum. Maybe they should come out and maybe play a little mind game with that charge and see if they can kind of shift that for them. Who knows? Maybe break things up.
We'll see. Zavad is a very different game type. A lot of our fighting in Zavad is going to be in these tunnels, potentially on top. If the bomb is to be picked up, the A arm is in very close proximity to the bomb, potentially the quickest one to get to. And in this situation, we're going to see Parallax as the aggressors. We have a very good, or as the defenders, excuse me, and we're going to see them having a very good setup here. We see Fantastic running this Scar H. Again, you see a lot of different Scar H's, but the differences between the Scar H's really come into the barrel setups, the modifications that players put on and feel comfortable with. Seeing due diligence now, putting forward, throwing grenades in, looking for shots.
Like a team dude grabbed that bomb.
Due diligence there, going down in the beginning on this little tunnel right now, popping in with Fantastic, getting that revive on due diligence, staying alive. Another grenade coming off. Scenario now, J-Dubs and Little coming there on this fight right now in a 2v2. Unfortunately, Squirrel is down and Due Diligence is down, and Iron Surge caught completely out of position right there. And Fantastic able to grab that kill. Little Kun there, completely again out of the open, and a revive gets back up. Sea-Dog last alive for this Parallax team. Able to pick up right there in the open, running his ACR. Very good gun to run on this setup. Has two there in front, and unfortunately, not going to happen. And the first round goes to 18.
That is deadly. You get caught down in that tunnel, that's a choke point, man.
It's true, unfortunately, for the Parallax team. They did get caught a little bit out in the open right there. And of course, we did see a lot of our fighting taking place here in this tunnel, this whole region of the tunnel. And unfortunately, Sea-Dog just did not have what it took. He had J-Dubs on the stairs and he had another on another angle. Holy moly, excuse me.
What is going on over
there? I'm completely allergic to all of this notepad writing. But of course, that first round right there going to the A team, and of course we're going to see a little bit of different play up from Andre. Andre running this This ACR, I love seeing ACRs. It's a great gun. He's playing very passive on this side with some iron switch going down in the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, for the A team, we're going to hop in with C-Dog. C-Dog, arguably one of PX's best players so far. I've been seeing play. Doing very good on this situation. Look at that position he's in. Just a fantastic position. Getting a good angle right now.
FX
Looking for
factory
targets.
hard.
Andre down again. Parallax up in a 5-3 in favor right now. Having momentum. Simplistic going down. Unfortunately on that side. C-Dog able to pick up Squirrel there. And now we're looking at a 3-2 in favor of this Parallax team. A 2-4, excuse me, with J-Dubs and Little kind of line. But if I've seen anything between these two players, both players are incredibly good, especially Little. Little is one of the best slayers I've seen for this A-team roster. If they can do it, it's definitely these boys in a 4v2.
I agree.
Playing in a very good position. They have the angles here to play both this back door and this front door, and they are in the defensive, although they are the attackers. So all Parallax has to do in reality is set up around the bomb and just wait.
Oh. J-Beds is down. Sun gets the
Of course,
res.
getting that revive right there.
Here they come.
So we're C-Dog going down a trade right there, but the revive is most likely going to get put in play, and exactly what happens, both teams get right back up, and J-Ped's able to take down two right there on a line. So now it's Zach versus J-Beds and Little Cunt. Zach now taking back shots on both of them. Lined up, and that one goes in favor of the A-team. Excellent play by the A-team roster. You see them making very good use of their revives in this game.
Very smart play. They're allergic to talking. Alright, and I have nothing to do with notepads, man. Just throw that out there.
Hopping back in here, this last round here going to be pretty much the deciding factor if we're going to see a tie or not. And it looks like PX
They don't take the bomb, and they're pushing heavy right here.
pushing heavy right out in the open right now. You're seeing shots being traded right there. I believe that is going to be Zach out there on the open. So we're seeing a lot of fighting here in tank. Fantastic, going to go down for this Parallax team. It's very interesting to see a shift in momentum like this. You see the A-team really just setting up in a defensible position, even though they are the aggressors. So we're seeing them position here. C-Dog going down right there, caught it out in the open. Of course, we're seeing an aggressor going for the bomb now. Knows you have one, and fantastic, able to get that kill on Squirrel. Excellent work on his part. Simplistic, excuse me, able to get that kill. Live now. Hop into the tabletop. Due diligence here. In a gunfight, Zach unable to go down right there and picks up Iron Surge. Has Zach down, looking at Andre, looking for shots, take the shots, unable to get the kill in a 2v1. Nade's coming in on him, really needs his help from his teammate. His teammate needs to be coming in here right now. Can he clutch this right now without the help of a friendly? Only one to beat, and it's Andre. Let's hop in with Andre here. Shots, almost going down, still at half health, staying very much alive. But in the position he does not want to be in, he does not want to get flanked. You can see him playing it very smart here. Looking left, looking right. Playing on that very high sensitivity, but again, if it works for him, might as well use it. Making very good use of it, of course. Again, he is the aggressor here, so he has 2 minutes to make something happen.
Really good use of you as well. Definitely showing on power that thing's got.
The ACR is one of those guns that has the ability, is definitely a mid-short range CQC weapon, but of course it does shine and used in the right hand. And I would say Andre is a very good ACR player, as we've seen, and you can see him taking his time right now. But unfortunately, with the way Defuse works, the second he picks up that bomb, if he can get his hands on it, he's going to catch one out in the open right now. Basically gives his position away. Now he's going to be looking at 2-1. If Parallax is smart, they're going to pressure him. They have to pressure him. And it does not matter. First one right there goes to Parallax, so still very much a game for both these teams right now. The first map, of course, going to Parallax. But look at that scoreboard right now. You can see it almost looks even. J-Bed's playing incredibly well. Iron Surge there going up in a 5-2. And Little up on top, like we usually see him up there playing very, very well. And you see a little bit more of a balance with the Parallax roster. Standard scores across all of them. But excellent gameplay, I would have to say, from that team.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Let's see here. We're flipping the sides now. Yeah, what are they saying? I don't know, man. It's not that bad. It looks, honestly, it looks kind of good. I mean, it's not too bad. It's really dark this map, though, in the center. I mean, there's no buildings there.
I turned up. Sorry about the darkness, everyone. I turned up the brightness a little bit. Of course, we'll see if that makes a difference on this map. So now we're seeing the aggressors now being this Parallax team. I'm interested to see how they play. We're going to hop in with the tabletop, and we're seeing a 3-2 mid. And look at the A team really on their positioning,
Ready.
just opting to not play the tank side and really just kind of consolidating their efforts into the mid range.
It's a strong strategy here, though. They're all close by, popping reses for each other. Everybody's close by, and I like it.
It's a bold move. Let's see.
Oh, that Brett Favre nailed him. Woo.
Getting a great nade in there on deep. Unfortunately, going to get that revive there. You know, the A team has been very, very good about getting their revives on this team. Due Diligence here, now in a gunfight. He may not be able to win. Going to drop out of it. Knows he's in a bad position. 2v1. Sees one coming up on his left. J-Bed's out in the open. Catches J-Bed's, and J-Bed's going to get a revive there. And it looks like we're going to see Due Diligence is back up. Both these teams staying very cautious.
Sticking around the backside here. He's got one. He picked two of them. Up, gets dropped.
Sorry about that, everybody. It looks like we had a connect error right there. I'm gonna have to turn my connect off. But it looks like we're seeing a 3v2 in favor of Parallax right now. Catches one in front. J-Bed's going down. Two fantastic right there, making very good use of situational awareness. And Littlecun last alive for this A team. If anyone can do it, it's this guy. This guy is a fantastic player. We've always seen him play very, very well for this team. Now, at 2 minutes left on the clock, he is the defender.
Yeah, for the charge, the time left.
That would be the strategy to do. You're up 3 players to 1 right now. The best play would be to go grab the bomb, set it up in a defensible position, and just arm A. Our A is most likely the most easily defendable position on this map right now, and if Littlecun is most likely just going to hide it out, of course, he has to know that he's down. He's definitely down in a position where the Parallax team is just going to arm it on him. They're not going to go looking for him, except they are sending one. Look out. He's going to drop out. Littlecun's unable to get that kill right there. I believe that was on Due Diligence. Due Diligence here, very weak, still staying alive. The bomb going to go off. We have 45 seconds before it goes off. Let's see if they can make the arm.
Little's got to go on the offensive now.
Little there, taking down one right there. Sees Due Diligence in front of him. Unable to grab Due Diligence. Almost. So close, but not able to get that kill. Has to get in there to that bomb disarm if he wants to win this game. And Parallax knows that. And they're just setting up and just waiting for him to get on that disarm. Littlecun taking his time now. But unfortunately, time is not on his side.
Gotta hop in there now.
Looks like this bomb is going to get armed. He knows he has players right there. And it looks like this round is going to go in favor of Parallax. We're at a 2-2 tie game right now. Excellent game on both these sides. Very, very good. I am very excited to see how this game ends up for these teams right now. Both teams incredibly good. But I would say Parallax is potentially outplaying this A-team roster right now.
I would agree with you for sure. They're definitely throwing on a curveball A-team.
And we're seeing
they decide to go for the bomb here.
We're seeing very interesting setups. A few Scar H's, of course. We see Scar H. We see, I believe there is an M416 there, Simplistic there, grabbing the bomb for his team. And of course, we see Due Diligence running this M416, making very good use of it. An excellent player for this team right now.
They're pushing for.
We're seeing gunfights. J-Dub's down, going down in the bottom right now. Gonna hop in with Little up on this top angle. Sees the bomb, is able to catch Simplistic out there in the open. Andre, unfortunately, gonna go down. Squirrel there, able to grab Sea-Dog. Keeping on Simplistic here. Unfortunately, Little Kun here now in a gunfight with Due Diligence. Taking the 1v1, being very careful. Diligence in a 1v1. Diligence is gonna push him around the corner and not able to do it. So we're looking at a 1v2. Lido is playing incredibly well in this game, keeping the A-team in it and staying very much alive.
4-1 right now. Very good KD. He's matching up a fantastic though. Seems like they got a little spot picked right here. Pushing him heavy. Oh, look at those clutches, the shot.
Little Kun there, playing incredibly well, and it looks like that round is going to go in favor of the A-team. Good for Little Kun right there. Played it incredibly well. Got to give your hat off to him. He's a great player right there, and is shifting the momentum in favor now of this A-team. They got to take one more if they want to basically tie up the maps. Of course, we could be looking at a tie if Parallax can take this away from them. A lot of our gunfights out in the open. A lot of it is definitely in the mid-range, though. We're seeing a lot of flank routes kind of coming through this mid-alley here where this the Levolution event has happened. And, of course, here on this A side, we're going to see a lot of different setups. Sea-Dog's playing it very well. It looks like they're opting for their tank setup again. Sea-Dog here on the open, on the offensive. And it looks like they're going for that B push once again. Opting the due diligence here in the mid. As Andre close to him on his left. Sees him. Andre in a 1v1 right there. Unfortunately, there's some invisible walls, so they're going to be unable to really do anything to each other. Just going to dance around for a little bit. He has one more coming to his right. Andre going to make an aggressive move here. Unable to get the kill, and Due Diligence takes him down. Iron Surge, unfortunately, going down as well right there. Fantastic going down on the back flank. Little Kun looking to make a play right there. And Little Kun grabs the kill. Excellent move. Unfortunately, goes down with an excellent team shot there. Sea-Dog grabbing that pickup. Unable to get him. An excellent play from this A-team right now. Zach caught out the open, not really helping his team. He has a friendly going up on the roof and coming down. The apparent rules, I guess, were not been given.
Ooh, yep.
There are no rule. I guess it's up to the teams on how they want to do it. Generally, there are no rooftops allowed, but he did get off it right away. J-Dub's out the open right now. Zach here, last alive in a 1v3. Can he clutch it? He knows he has one there. He is the aggressor. He has to get the bomb. If this A-team was smart, they would just set up and not make the move. But it looks like they're encircling him right now. Gonna hop in with Squirrel, who's most likely leading the charge, taking shots here with the suppressed ACR. Gonna huck a grenade up and over, see if we can get anything with it. Hop in Little Kun here. Little Kun able to pick up that last kill. And this game goes in favor of the A-team.
Big change events. They were PX a 5-3. A-team turned that around real quick for a good win and eventual map win here. You are right, Wally. The perhaps, just in this, they aren't playing by the level BF tournament rules where that rooftop would have been considered off limits.
I mean, like we said, it's up to the teams here. It's there is no defined league, so if the teams, I guess in a sense, formulate to their own rules and they agree upon them, more power to them. I just haven't seen rooftops been in play since the very start of Defuse, but again, you saw that scoreboard right there at the end. Just Little Kun just playing just so well. 9-1. Yeah, well, Aiden, what is he doing? Like, he must. Star.
Easy P for there.
Like he is without a doubt getting brownie points back home for his family. Definitely, you got to give him a lot of credit though. Great player. You see him just making very good use of the in-game mechanics, like that prone. When you go prone in this game, you get that slide move. In some situations, it becomes very crucial, and he's using that to the full extent of the advantage right there. So you got to give him credit. I want to see how he performs on this map.
In your opinion here, Hainan Resort for the U.S., this is you think it's a good map to maybe possibly pick a recon here? You got that whole open area till you get to the hotel there.
On the defending side, I have seen recons in use before, but I don't think I've seen a recon on this map. I've seen a recon on Gomon Railway. I've seen a recon on a few other maps.
Oh, A-team decides to opt out. No recon in there. Yeah, just all medics here.
Medics, again, a very safe strategy. Of course, once you lose a potential medic, you essentially lose a revive, and that is never a good idea, especially when this game is tied up the way it is. We're looking at an essential tiebreaker right now. Seeing a push here on the left side, Scroll leading the charge.
Puts on that 2x scope here to get a good look.
Getting tossed at him, on fire right now, but on that health pack, so essentially fire is not going to hurt him. Hopping to the tabletop right now. Let's hop in with Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog in 2v1. He has 2 around him. Grenades coming over. He's getting weak from that grenade. The hit marker's there. He has to see him. He does not see him on the flank. He's going to get baited and gets taken down. Sea-Dog not expecting the second 2v there. Did not see him. And Zach picking Andre out of the open. Andre most likely not going to get revived. You take a look at that mini-map. There's no one there really to get him. He's just kind of caught out there right now. Let's see how they play this flank. J-Dubs here, or J-Beds, excuse me. Grabbing Simplistic there, caught in the open, under fire himself, has help from a friendly, and you see that friendly making the move right now. And this is exactly what he's saying. Dokun and J-Beds playing incredibly well to each other. Scroll helping out. We saw a 3v1 team shot right there against one guy. Due Diligence last alive in a 1v3.
They've really helped out because PX here had a good stronghold building, and his flank really opened it up for them to move in. That was a great move on his part.
Did see J-Beds and Lido playing very well on that right flank, able to grab Sea-Dog, and Sea-Dog was just caught unaware.
That'll
again, Due Diligence just caught unaware again right there, and you're seeing just Parallax just getting kind of caught out in the open in some of these scenarios. We're seeing first round here goes to the 18.
And that's really unfortunate because PX does have the advantage where they are looking out over the open like that, so you really got to tighten that up a little bit.
Of course, this map is a very difficult map to be playing on for the attacking team. The attacking team really only has essentially 3 lanes, where the middle lane is in a sense a death trap, and the only 2 lanes that are really advisable are the deep right and the deep left. So let's see how this A team really uses it, and it looks like they're going to opt for a 2-2-1, sending the one on the right is most likely going to drop back in and be the mid-range floater.
He's pushing up to the pool here, right up the gut.
So it looks like we're seeing a little bit of aggressiveness coming from this A-team roster right now. Very interesting strategy. It's quite bold. I like it. Squirrel here, again, in this position, leading the charge, has a friendly to his right there, and you can see him making very good use of that box, that chair right there, getting up on top to get in that head goods. That's Andre right there. An excellent play on Andre's part.
PX is set up for J-Beds on the flank this time. They're waiting there with 2 guys.
Of course, yeah, now they've decided to opt in and set up their strategy. Of course, we're looking at J-Beds now making the push. Let's hop in with him. J-Beds unaware of the bridge position right now to his left. So let's see how he plays it. Knows he has one there on planners. And of course, these 2 players do not see each other. They are directly next to it. J-Beds is going to walk into that right now and get shot in his back by, I believe that was Sea-Dog playing that side. Sea-Dog there playing the bridge. Excellent position. You see him lost the last gunfight on the flip side in the last round, so he just moves his position further back and in a sense waits. Great play on his part. Simplistic gonna go down there from Squirrel. Topping with Squirrel now.
Andre's
in this mid B.
Let's move inside here.
Pushing in right now, making a very good play. He's got help right now from Andre and Squirrel making good plays together. Andre caught on the open right now. Getting shot in his back. Squirrel not able to go down there.
Andre.
Unfortunately.
Wow. Quick
Andre's going to grab Sea-Dog right there. Looking at a 2v3 in favor right now. 2v4, excuse me, in favor of Parallax. Andre going to get that revive. Squirrel going for a very aggressive revive in the open, and it works out for him, surprisingly. Squirrel gets taken down for this round to be going to Parallax.
Seems like some talk in the chat. I think that someone's watching the stream. I know you got the delay here, so it's really not doing much good. Got no time for cheaters up in this.
Right, of course, for the actual Defuse tournament itself, there will be a huge delay put on by, I assume, about 2 to 3 minutes. There will be a pretty large delay put on the stream. I myself will most likely put delays on further. Again, we're seeing the A team. Look at this strategy, going a 5 just straight up. And I've seen this before. They're gonna play what we're most likely gonna see is one playing pools as a floater, but we're seeing this right lane. They're making very good use of this right lane, and we're seeing an aggressor. This floater here is actually the aggressor on this team. I believe that is gonna be Squirrel up there. We're seeing Squirrel in the most aggressive positions, playing very, very well. And we're seeing a 5-2 right now. Parallax caught completely off guard by this. The A team right now needs to be aggressive. Squirrel taking shots downrange, stopping in, has shots on him, and goes down. Fantastic. Fantastic. Able to get excellent shots right there. Squirrel most likely not going to get revived. One unbelievable grenade. We're seeing a 4-4 right now. Nice series right there. Simplistic going down, but it looks like Due Diligence is going to be able to grab him, get him back into this game. And again, both teams making very good revives. They need to, especially when we're seeing games like Ascendancy and the A-Team the other day. The A-Team was making great use of the revives, where Ascendancy was kind of slacking on the revives. That always hurts you when you can have zombies getting basically back up again and again. And he's shot in his back now. Due Diligence knows he's got one on this angle. Grenades coming through. Simplistic in a gunfight here. Off with them. In a scenario, he might not win, hiding behind his bar, fighting Squirrel, getting that grenade off, basically cooking what's down there. The A-Team now all below. Zach now in a gunfight. Has one in front of him, unable to go down. J-Bet's there, grabbing the kill and able to pick up Littlecun. Excellent work. Squirrel now trying to get up back up into this game. Has one behind him, does not see him. J-Bet's just getting away somehow from that amazing play. He Houdini'd him in 1v2 right now. Simplistic now caught on the open.
Hey, yo.
And it looks like this game goes in favor of the
it's that right flank really developed into a very close quarters battle there at the end. Look at that, 7-1. He's just pulling some crazy numbers these games.
That's a great number. J-Beds and Litto playing very, very well for this A-Team, but you gotta give credit to this Parallax team. I have not had the opportunity really to cast them or sit down and really talk with them. Haven't seen many of them play, but they're playing incredibly well for a team as experienced as the A-Team. Both of these teams seem to be very good contenders. Looks like this March tournament, we're going to see a lot of good matchups between a lot of good teams.
I agree. All right, now we got PX on attacker side. Let's handle this here.
Again, the standard setup between most of these teams is to really flood one side or to set a 2-2-1 in a situation. Let's hope I want to see how PX really goes into this. Again, they've been playing very smart so far, making very good use of the redives, adapting to the situations that have been in place in front of them. And it looks like we're going to see a 3-2 standard from this Parallax team. And of course, we could see a change up here at any time, but most likely we're going to see a 2-2-1 with a floater in mid pools. We see this a lot from teams. We see a 2 deep flank, 2 playing hut, and of course that mid-range right floater holding the flank.
Same thing that A-Team ran their first two rounds here, so we'll see if it pays off for PX.
And hopping in with Littlecun, this spot very crucial, a very good setup. Of course, we're not seeing very much aggression right now from either team. Both teams just kind of looking for shots, looking for picks before they get aggressive.
Plastics moving up quick. Who's this on the back side of the car here?
Looks like that's J-Beds playing that car to the left right there. Grenades getting thrown. Of course, he knows he's there, taking shots, looking for a pick.
Oh.
Unable to get it.
Oh, J-Beds. Nice drop.
Sea-Dog now getting caught on the open. Grenades getting thrown at him. He's in a position he does not want to be in. That revive is just not advisable. He's not going to go for it. Due Diligence grabbing a kill. Zach going down right there. Still seeing a gunfight between these two players. Let's hop in with Due Diligence, see if he can make the aggression. Going down on that mid-range float. Now we're seeing a 5v2 route in favor of this A-Team. Fantastic. Dropping back. Uzi has one in pools on Due Diligence. Zach has one crossing here.
Very smart move.
Simplistic.
Get dropped.
Trying to get this pick. He knows he does not have enough time to sit here. Little getting picked back up again. A-Team being very aggressive about their revives. And of course, we're in it. Fantastic. Able to grab a kill right there, and that is not going to be revived. That player is way too far out in the open. Surge caught out way too far.
Here, getting back in a corner so they don't get any crossfire action. Back with his teammate.
Teammate if they're both playing in close proximity, might want to play a little bit closer, but again, they're watching each other's angles right now. The top is fantastic. Again, you see a lot of experience coming from this team right now. Playing it smart, slowing the momentum down, even though they're down in a 2v4. They're down 2-man, but they're still staying alive, being a very dominant force. The A team has the ability to be aggressive, but they're opting out for the aggressive part. They are the defenders, so in reality, they have no need to push, especially when they're up numbers. They're going to take the safe win here. It's a very smart play. Fantastic.
EX may have to start thinking about doing something. We're hitting 1:30 on the clock here.
Of course, the bomb must be picked up, and you have to get it within 45 seconds from that minute timer, so you really only have a minute here. He only has about 30 seconds to get this going. He sees one there on his left. He's going to get shot out in his open. We're seeing the aggressiveness we need to see right now. He has one directly behind him, not able to see him right now in the bushes. Going to make very good use of this dumpster. Sees him now. Andre now caught out in the open. Andre still here, the aggressor. We're going to see most likely Squirrel playing this top side on Fantastic. Not being aggressive for some reason, just hanging out.
No, well, we're down in the 50 seconds here. They really got to push it here.
Andre now going to be potentially, we're going to see a little bit of aggression. That's the aggression we want to see from Squirrel. Squirrel making the play up on this top now. He knows he has one mid-pools. He does see the mid-pool move. See how he handles it. Of course, Fantastic going down. Now last to beat. There's the aggression. We need to see all these A team members push in. They have the opportunity. Simplistic has to push.
Simplistic's down.
There we go. And that round goes in favor of the A team. 3 rounds to 1 right there.
Let's see what we got going on this stream Twitch here.
And we're seeing a lot of experience coming from this Parallax team, seeing that when they were in the position of being down 2-man, they played it out together. They sat up on their flanks. They slowed down the momentum. And you saw the A team really not adapting to that advantage that they had being the defenders. They opted for the safe win, and it ended up going in favor of them right now. To opt in for the tie, Parallax needs to win these next 2 rounds if they don't want to go down in this series.
Tell you what, Wally, I would have liked to see PX get a little more aggressive a bit earlier that time. I think it would have favored him a little more.
I agree. I think aggressiveness in the beginning is very key. You cannot allow the defenders really to set up. You got to get picks, but at the same time, that timer is there. It is a very gracious and generous timer, but at the same time, you have to get more due diligence now. Taking fire from a balcony position from an A-team member. Nades being thrown at each other. Not much can happen. Of course, that right side, he's definitely caught out in this open right now, and we're seeing in the tabletop, we're seeing a 3-2 right now from this PX team. Little Gun has 2 moves right, unaware of it. J-Bed's behind him on his right. J-Bed's able to grab one with the frag. Another excellent throw. He caught that same player out in the open again, just like that. And now he's watching the body, knows that the leader guy is going to come, and it's exactly a very smart play coming from J-Bed's. Going to push the body and catches Simplistic completely out of position. J-Bed's there, able to pick up 2 kills in the beginning of this game. Fantastic now being aggressive. You're seeing Zach go down right there from Lido on that left side. Andre getting caught out completely in the open right there. Excellent kill from Fantastic. Fantastic has and potentials behind him. Little Cunt and J-Ben's pushing behind him. Last to beat, 1v4.
And he's down.
Got completely in just the worst scenario you want to be in, being completely encircled right. That aggressiveness is very good on the hands of PX, but this map is going to go in favor.
That time their due diligence was running that Ace 23, and he just got outgunned by Squirrel and that Scar H. Really not much to argue with that gun, man.
Yeah, that Scar H does not take prisoners. It's really just one of those guns that is an equalizer amongst the field. It was, if it can be compared to any gun in terms of just general equalizing players, it was. I would say it's like the BF3 pre-patch from Moss. That gun just did everybody favors. It really made nobody look good. I mean, it's just one of those guns that just makes everybody good. And it's not to slight on any player in the competitive community, but it's just one of those guns that, in a sense, removes the skill gap, which is good to see because you see a lot of it coming down to positioning over just guns.
Look at this. PX in a hard right push here. And they go down 2 right away. Oh boy, 5v3 right to start. Not even 30 seconds in.
Of course, if you're looking at it right now, we're taking a look at Squirrel now in position, of course, has Due Diligence below him. Due Diligence being a very smart player, of course, caught out in the open right now. And it looks like Sea Dog and Simplistic are last alive on this side. And the A team now has to take a time and really just kind of look for where the enemy is. Of course, we see one now in position right here, somehow knowing where he is. So we'll see how he plays it out. Grenades being thrown. Very good awareness. I believe that's going to be J-Beds there on the awareness. Going to make the call out now, and you see the A team really just moving in on that encirclement. Not really much hope right now. Sea Dog going to be able to get caught from his right. So last alive is Simplistic in a 1v5. Unable to have anything happen. And this game goes to A team in a 5-1.
If we were looking at tournament, something with the tournament here, it looks like this match overall would go to the A team. Tell you what, on defense there, they were playing really, really well. They really had that lockdown. Lido going with a big egg in the death department. I like it.
Both these teams, look at Lido, like we've been seeing, had the opportunity to shoutcast the A team a few days ago, and Lido just continually was up there on top, always playing in the right positions, being a very strong shooter. I would say potentially the A team's main slayer and arguably one of their best players. Something we definitely like to see. We like to see great players like that. The A team, really, if they just want to run away with this, I would just assume that their best strategy is to really just let Lido play and play around him in a sense. Continue to set up in their positions, but if Lido starts going off like he is, I would just start playing around him. Just put him in the position that he has the ability to win every single gunfight, especially with that Scar H.
Agree completely. You have a player like that you're able to work off of, and it really brings your team in all together.
So now we're hopping into one of the arguably lesser favorited maps, Flood Zone here.
Have to say so. Not a lot of guys are too keen on this map for sure. Both the Defuse and the Conquest world.
This map on Conquest is, I'll be 100% honest with you, is just the biggest pain in the ass. Had the opportunity to play it at London, and when I was at London, I just sat on the bridge with the tank, so I really didn't see any of the fighting taking place in this middle region, but there's just so many nooks and crannies, so many positions for infantry to come out of and shoot you in your pooper. It's never fun. The aggressors in this scenario right now are the A team, a very good roster. We're seeing Andre, J-Beds, the Squirrel, Lido, and of course Iron Surge handling it out against this Parallax roster.
This is a great map to win the free cam because all action just comes up top right here. It looks like A team grabbed that charge. See what they're looking to do with it.
I agree. They're going to push, most likely they're going to push A again at the beginning of the game. Of course, Squirrel marked out, going to get caught immediately in the open, and that bomb arm is not going to happen.
Not.
Too slow right there. Quick going down as well. Squirrel most likely going to try to get revived. I think his body is caught out. Still here with Andre. This team beat right now. Fantastic. In a great position. Able to get that first kill. Has one right in front of him. Definitely sees him going to take shots just straight through that. Says, no thanks, your cover is not valid. And PX going up 4-2 right here.
Look at that. Here's the guy below him above high charge. Pushes hard and drops Iron Surge. That is such a great position up there, man. You really have the eagle eye over everybody.
J-Bed's now having the bomb caught out in the open right now. Everyone knows where he is, being very brave in this situation. Has one in front, caught completely out in the open. Due diligence, I don't know if he's making a sandwich, eating some food. One across, taking shots at him now. 2v1. Has the potential to win it. Really has enough time that he doesn't need to arm his bomb.
That drop again.
Unfortunately, he's going to go down right there. I don't really understand that move. In a sense, he had 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. He picked up the bomb. They knew exactly where he was. He really had enough time really to just kind of sit back and allow them to come to him. But he got, I guess, a little bit flustered and went for that bomb. And ended up paying the ultimate price for it.
Tell you what, if you are an attacking team, your number one objective has got to be to get this off of the high, because you just oversee the whole map. Zach right there dropped 2 people up there easily. We're
seeing the Parallax boys did not allow the A team to get in there and arm. Generally, the A team or the attacking team in sense, can get that bomb and get into A before the defenders really can set up. And now they have opted to not even pick up the bomb. A different strategy, very good strategy, keeping it very much in play right now. We're seeing a low play here coming from Andre. He has one across, and of course he has help. We're seeing one playing up top. I believe that's going to be Sea-Dog again up there on top. We're seeing a gunfight now coming in from the low side right here between, I believe that's going to be Andre. We're going to hop in with Andre right here. J-Beds and Little both going down at the same time. Sea-Dog in trouble here, getting shots in his back. You see that high sensitivity, very quick move from Andre. Andre now in a horrible position, caught the lead below. Sea-Dog caught on the open. It's a gunfight here. Don't know who's going to win. Squirrel there coming to the rescue of Andre right there. Great teamwork between this team. Hop in right now with Zach. Zach, of course, playing this high side. Has Fantastic there taking low shots. Fantastic taking down Andre, it looks like. And Zach getting a great kills on the part of PX, really just kind of tearing into this A team. They did take that last map and took up the favor, but it looks like Parallax is here to play.
I agree, for sure.
Again, very interesting. You saw the A team immediately adapt. They decided that the bomb strat did not work for them. They decided again in the second round not to pick it up at all. And we saw Parallax just saying, hey, you can pick up the bomb. You don't need to pick up the bomb. It doesn't matter. They're in this to win this. And I like to see a lot of intensity from this team. Just going to hop back into the tabletop view and see what the play is. It looks like we're seeing the same strat as the first round, except this time there is no bomb in the hands of this Squirrel member. So Squirrel here being the aggressor again, being very, very much so the point man for this A team. He's Fantastic in the open and Due Diligence taking shots, getting a great help from a cross-map grenade. No revive coming to Due Diligence. Squirrel getting caught out in the open.
Look at this. Now they're sending J-Beds up on the flank to get Zach off that top B charge.
Excellent play right there on the part. Of course, Andre's still alive, taking shots getting taken across, and gets picked right there. Excellent work here. Littlecun last alive, or still up with J-Beds, able to get this revive. In a lot of trouble. Fantastic goes down, and Littlecun showing that tremendous ability. J-Beds now last alive for this A team, like you were saying.
Think he'll be able to clutch this
on this flank. He might be able to clutch this. He has the ability to really push in and, of course, make the calls and make the positions when he needs to. He's on the flank now. Zach has no idea he's there. Zach playing defensive. And Zach making the play to do excellent work right there. And this round is a sweep.
Wow.
Set and sweep in favor of Parallax.
Really would have thought J-Beds would have had that. He had the beat on him coming around the corner. Look at that. Zach putting up the goose egg. I like it.
Look at that 8-0 from Zach, really saying, hey, he was playing that top spot incredibly well, getting up on that overreach, like you were saying, that Overwatch position, and the A team really reacting to it a little too late, sending J-Beds in the third round right there on that side to get him, where they should have just opted to get him immediately and look for that team shot. Still, great work for both these teams right now.
Let's see if A team opts the same. That worked really well for PX. Did you mute it? think he had that on mute.
All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Hopping right back into a 1v1 situation right here between Sea-Dog and the Squirrel. Hopping in with Sea-Dog, going for the bomb arm. 1 minute left on the clock. If he wants to get it going right now, he has to grab the bomb. Who won the last round?
No, we're still in the same one. Last round.
Oh, it's first round right here?
First round on the...
First round of this side.
Right off the bat.
Oh! A-Team gonna take one.
Right off the bat, Toledo got clipped, and I noticed A-Team did not send anybody up to that top B lookout. Now, I don't know if that hurt them. They obviously came away with the win, but I really think that's a crucial spot. You got to have a gap there.
Of course, Zach playing that spot up on this balcony over here on this right side very well last round or last set. Really just in a sense controlling this whole side of the map, that whole A arm. He has complete control over it. And unfortunately, with sending a flank around, it takes way too much time really to get that flanker in there. I think the A-Team understands that now. We're going to see how Parallax, or how the A-Team reacts to a defense right now. Sea-Dog coming on this low route, about to get in trouble here. Has to. Sees one behind car. Squirrel going down right there. And 2 kills immediately in favor of Parallax. Squirrel and Little down. Excellent team shooting work there from this Parallax team. You can see a lot of experience between these players. I really like the way they're playing. Very enjoyable. Sticking in now. We're going to hop in with Andre. Andre making the play up here, has 2 on the right over by this bomb, still making his way up that ladder there. Zach now in the open here, pushing up, has Andre to his right, 1 below him. Definitely hears Andre, sees him there, and grabs Andre. Excellent work. He has the help from Fantastic. So again, another moment of team shotting, and again, J-Dubs last alive, 5v1 right now. This is the make or break round for this A-Team. They need to win this round if they want to win this map. J-Bed's staying very much alive. He has, and you see, look at the Parallax team immediately going for that bomb. They know they have the advantage. They know they have the numbers. So they're just going to grab it and say, hey, let's just arm it. We're not going to go look for this guy. And that is a great play on the part of Parallax.
Due diligence. He picks that up. He's going to go right for A and plant that real quick. Up. Not before he gets dropped.
Yeah, it's going down. And unfortunately, that round going to Parallax. So they're going to take another map. So we're looking at a 2-2 tie right now in the series.
Tell you what, that round developed a little differently. There was a lot of action right at the order level there. Nothing really up top on the roofs.
Of course, you did see a lot of team shooting going on from this Parallax team. Something the A-Team, I guess, and essentially lacked that game. The Parallax boys playing close to each other, getting help with one another. You saw Fantastic and Simplistic both grabbing easy kills by just grabbing the team shot there and helping them out. Look at the difference right now. In kills, we're talking about a 12-5 for this Parallax team, and of course a 5-9 for this A-Team. A-Team now just getting outslayed potentially. A little bit different this time, sitting 3, going at 3-2, or 3-1-1 with a mid-floater. Iron Surge here now on the bottom.
Team sends 3 up to the A-charge. Squirrel immediately drops 2. Quick.
Zach staying alive, grabbing Andre there on this top side. Has one in front of him, does not see him. Knows he's there now. Little Gun going down. 3v3, moving out the rosters. Both sides. No, 3v2. Iron Surge here now, caught in the open. Iron Surge. Great kill, or actually getting killed in the back. I believe Scroll right there. Fantastic last alive. Although this is essentially a burn round, it's still great to see these teams playing it. Knows he has one there on planners. Don't know if he sees him yet. Of course, we can see him. They cannot. Fantastic still looking for targets. Has time on the clock. 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Well, I think he may see him. I think he's just holding off to try and see if he can spot a couple others before he gives away his position.
It's an excellent play on the part of Fantastic. Just waiting to see how this A-Team is going to allow themselves to be getting out in the open. But we've seen the A-Team react to a position like this. They always go for the safe wins. It's very, very smart. They're not aggressive when they're up players. So they've decided to opt out and go for the safe win.
This is turning into what we saw on the last map, Hey9, where we're getting down to around 2 minutes, and they've got to kind of get a little aggressive. Well, obviously, you don't want to sit around and wait too long, but Fantastic's
Of course,
Might
but
have to make something happen here real quick.
still has 2 minutes on the clock, but he really needs to be the aggressor right now. The thing that I think individuals will learn after a while is how teams and how certain teams react to potential situations like this. We've seen the A team in the past always opt for the safe win. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but in this case, Fantastic does not know that. Fantastic believes he's probably actively being hunted right now by this three-man set for this A team, but unfortunately that is quite the opposite. The A team has decided to, in a sense, go for the safe win. A minute 35 left on the clock.
It looks like they're sitting 2 up high in the roof, and was that Squirrel watching the bomb charge there?
Staying with Fantastic here still, running the Scar H, a very good setup on it, opting out for no barrel, going with the folding grip, and being very, very cautious. Now position has been given away.
Oh, gets a nice
one. They're grabbing Surge right there.
Great play, but I think
now this is the position
Rose coming up
where
with
the
a
A team is.
revive.
The A team right now, the position is if you just lose a player like that, you do not want this person to catch fire. You do not want him to get the ability to kill more of your guys. I would just opt out and run away. He does not have enough time to grab the bomb and arm. Squirrel's team here, the A team, should just go for the easy win and stay alive and just run into opposite corners of the map. And I believe it's exactly what they're doing. They have decided, they said, hey, we're done. We're out. We'll see you later. We're not going to lose this one. So what you're seeing is one player run very, very deep over here and just chill out. Squirrel playing it very smart. And, of course, J-Dub staying alive in another position where Fantastic is most likely not going to just looking down an angle.
We're getting 20 seconds right here, so looks like it's a long shot if he's going to pull this one off.
We're seeing another play here. J-Dub's looking low, 10 seconds left on the clock. And, of course, just playing it smart, opting out to stay away from the gunfight. But still, essentially a burn round, but this one is going to go in favor of the A team.
That's a great play at the end of the round. It's up like that.
So we're looking at a tie game right now, 2-2 between these teams. The next map is going to be the tiebreaker for the series, and I believe after that, going to be hopping in for Iconic versus Cryptic. But look at the scores between the teams right now. Almost pretty identical between the two top players. Fantastic and Squirrel playing very well. Unfortunately, Andre and Lido is arguably the most crucial player for that A team, and just really not performing in that map. They needed him most right there, and he just didn't show up apparently. But we'll see him play this next round.
Seems like Squirrel really comes alive with those nice close quarter games like you're getting here, but on those mid to long range, Lido really comes alive. I'm interested to see how he performs on Dawnbreaker here. Kind of a longitudinal map on the outside lanes, and then you have the inside inner workings of the building there where it gets a little tight. So this is also a good map where you could potentially use a recon on one of those outside lanes and get some shots inside the building.
Did see a recon in the outside lane yesterday. I believe it was the Carbon versus Iconic game. We saw VOD Supremacy opting for a recon rifle and playing this right lane over here and looking to get shots into the B defensive arm. Again, a lot of the gunfights are going to be taking place here on the Sky Bridge. We're going to see a lot of people coming in through here, most likely going to play 2-2 teams. And let's hop in with it right away. Believe Squirrel is going to be playing on this bridge, and the A team has opted to pick up the bomb. Squirrel
section right for A, heavy. It's going right in.
J-Bet's going for this arm right away, getting it caught out in the open right now. Grenade's coming to him. That grenade is going to do a lot of damage and takes him out, unfortunately, being potentially too aggressive. And in a tiebreaker map like this, I don't think it's wise to be this aggressive. We're going to slow it down a little bit. And this is not a potential simplistic here on the flank. Going to be coming in. Andre going down. Looks like the VR is going to come. Gonna give him, opting not to give himself away, catching Squirrel completely off guard right there. Lido last alive in a 1v5, and it doesn't work out. First round going to Parallax.
Yeah, I think that aggressive move up front, especially being aggressive with the bomb, is really not the right thing to do here.
Again,
these PX guys have some great communication, so I think you got to play it a little safer.
Right, we saw J-Beds really just grabbing that bomb and running immediately into A, trying to catch the Parallax team off guard, but Parallax was just too prepared for it, and essentially they just threw that round away really by trying to be that aggressive. They didn't opt in to get the pick in the beginning of the game like they needed to, and unfortunately, that kind of sealed the deal, really, for the A-team. Now, Parallax going for a 3-2 standard setup here. Going to see most likely one mid-range floater. We're seeing gunfight already coming down angles here from these teams.
Zach taking up a nice position on the boss here.
It looks like I have to replace my batteries in my controller.
This guy.
Sorry about this, everybody. How unprofessional of me. How unprofessional.
I say we blame it on dice. That's what I say.
Come on.
Should have been a catch.
Missing the best part of the game. It's all on me. Shit. Let's say plus minus. We're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. We will be live here in a second. God, battery life from this thing's like a day, dude.
Now we're looking at a 4v3 with the A-team here.
Okay, back in the game. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna hop in right away with Fantastic here. On this right side, grabbing a kill on Iron Surge. Great work for him. Zach dropping back now. Due diligence, staying alive. 2v3 right now in favor of this Parallax team. Fantastic getting shots in the back. We're seeing, I believe that's going to be Littleton there. Andre going for a flank. Looks like, yes, Andre in the middle looking for targets. Does not know that Littleton is by himself here in a position he does not want to be in. Has one creeping on this corner right here. Due diligence there just around the corner. Due diligence going to make the play. Hop in with him right here. And Littleton grabs him, says, no, there will be no sneaking up on me. 2-2 right now.
Here comes Zach.
Andre on a flank.
With the quick res.
Andre here. Now in the position. Grabs some shots. Some missing shots right there. Littleton caught out in the open. 3v2 right now. Littleton staying alive. Of course, has Due Diligence coming around the corner. Easy kill for Little right there. Has one there on the Heglitch. Fantastic. Going to take some shots. And of course, we're going to see Zach now making the play to go around on this Heglitch, opting to deciding not to go for it. And he's going to play above him. Very, very good use right now of this
shrubbery is landscaping.
Very, very, very good use of the shrubbery. Looking for a word there. Fortunately, Little sees them, not being aggressive, but now all he had to do really was just push in. Fantastic. Now being aggressive here, deciding that hey, we're done. We're over this wait and break game. Looking in the corner right there, sees one on planners right there, making the call, saying hey planners. Unfortunately going down. Andre in front in another great head glitch right now. Andre sees him, and that round goes to the 8th. Great situational awareness right here.
Pushed up on that landscape pad. I think he would have had a nice two-piece waiting for him.
Exactly. All he had to do really, he had the ability to kind of go in there and grab that position. Really, he came up here on the planners, and Little was just right across the planners, just right there, begging to be killed. He wasn't even paying attention to the shrubbery, and just wasn't aggressive when he needed to be, and that sold the farm right there. And we're looking at a tie series right now, 1-1 on the first side of this map. Top with Littleton. Littleton, again, a great player. Really enjoy watching him play. Gonna play this aggressive mid with this Scar H. Great player. Taking very good use and has excellent situational awareness right now. Opting for this mid strat. We're gonna hop in with Scroll now on mid bridge here. Throwing grenades off the wall. Running that very interesting magnifier. I have not seen that run very often, but it seems to work for him. I like to scoff at silly setups like that. But definitely, if it works for you, who am I to judge in this situation? See Scroll playing the wall, basically baiting for J-beds. And we've seen this before in teams. Teams will bait a player on that wall, and Scroll's going to drop back. Flank coming from Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog grabbing a good kill right there. Scroll unable to help him out. Scroll making the play. Scroll can grab him. We're going to see a push now coming from Skybridge. Scroll completely caught, completely unaware right there. Going for that revive, simplistic, grabbing those easy kills. Excellent work by this Parallax squad to push when necessary. Was caught on the open, simplistic, but grabbing a death right there across. We're going to see a revive coming to him from Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog and Simplistic playing together. We're going to hop in with Zach. Unfortunately, Sea-Dog goes down from behind, and so does Simplistic right there. 3-3 tie game. Grabbing a great kill on Iron. Right now, we're looking at Littleton staying alive here. Sees Zach in front of him, and we're looking at basically a repeat of last round. Almost identical. Littleton caught completely out of position that time. Did not have the ability to stay alive. Andre, last alive, taking shots from across, going to opt out and play it low and move over to Skybridge. You can do it. We're looking at a tie set right now between this game. And in my opinion, this is going to decide the momentum here. This middle round right now. It doesn't always decide the game. But if Parallax can go up right now, or if the A-team can go up right now, it just makes their job so much harder right now for the A-team. Parallax taking this game right here in this set of the rounds, 2-1 in favor of Parallax.
Parallax is going to turn over on the defender side here, or on the attacker side. They're really going to have their way with dictating. Look at those KDs. Zach is really coming alive in this Dawnbreaker map.
Zach again playing very, very well. Littlecut, unfortunately, the A-team essentially needs to be playing very, very well. We've seen him play very, very well in the past. Right now is, in a sense, not getting the kills that he's looking for. But unfortunately, or fortunately for the A-team, Andre is there stepping up. If Litto can get back in this game, or if the Squirrel can fire him up, anything like that happens in this game, we'll see an immediate reversal of fortune in favor of the A-team. Of course, we're still only a one-game gap right now, or one-round gap between these two teams, and this essentially is the tiebreaker for the series, at least the series that we're going to cast. So great work so far on both these teams. Just look at Simplistic. You know, I honestly want to say these guys probably have a lot of confidence right now. You know, running this Scar, running the Hulk laser. Honestly, just a very, very funny laser, that bright green. I want to stay with Simplistic here. He's been playing quite well throughout this series right now. I want to see how he handles this on this first round of attack.
If they take this charge, or if they leave it, they do. Simplistic picks it up, and he's going. Looks like they're going for B.
Making a B push across Skybridge. Not something we've seen. We see a 4-4 right now, a 4-1, and we see Due Diligence here on the left side. Floater is unaware that he has a one deeper left. Going to play back a little bit just to make sure. This is a smart play. Going to hop in now with fantastic shots across. We see a lot of engagements here coming from the Skybridge, and we're seeing smoke grenades being put into use right now. Very interesting.
It is interesting. Wonder if all scope of those smokes.
That would be very interesting to see. Of course, Iron Surge going down, unfortunately, on that side. Most likely going to get revived on the come around there. Zach pushing up now, exactly where he needs to be, making the push, and unfortunately unable to get anything done.
And not connect with it.
So it looks like Zach is going to go down right there. With Fantastic still staying alive on this bridge, and we see just basically baiting going on right now. Not a lot of movement between these two teams. Of course, the bomb is being baited. We are seeing movement in the backfield coming from Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog and Due Diligence here. Sea-Dog most likely going to come over here and help out Due Diligence on this deep left, and that's exactly looks like they're going to do. They're going to opt for a 2-3, or a 2-2, excuse me, play the buddy system. There's a lot of time left on the clock, 2 minutes.
Sea-Dog and Due Diligence really need to push up so they can alleviate some of that pressure off that sky bridge there.
Of course, it looks like they're opting for another audible in midfield. Sea-Dog going to play this. They're going to play 1-2-1 here. Sea-Dog going to play out this far right. They need to be aggressive here. 2 minutes left to go.
For an A-charge maybe, because there's only one guy over there looking over.
Very true, and it looks like we might see that coming here in a second. Simplistic staying alive, taking cross shots now. We're seeing a lot of just not a lot of movement between these two teams. Hopping into this.
I was pushing a little hard on the side.
Hopping into this free cam right now. We're seeing a lot of gunfights kind of taking place. Really just baiting going on. We're seeing a little bit of movement now coming from under this bridge. Sea-Dog now being the aggressor. He has the ability really to move up.
Pushing up, looking. He's trying to clear that lane for Simplistic to get up to A.
Littlecut here under trouble, has the melt pack to help him out. Iron Surge grabbing Sea-Dog, and Due Diligence going down to 2v5 right now between Fantastic and Simplistic. A revive going up, trade right there, but Sea-Dog back in the game, able to get this revive right here. We're seeing a different game right now being played. A bit of trading going on. We're seeing shots being fired between both teams, and it looks like we're seeing the smoke actually. Andre caught out in the open right now.
Ow.
Great kill by Sea-Dog. Fantastic going down from Skybridge right now. Simplistic able to pick that up.
Nice kill on Lido.
3-2, we're seeing Sea-Dog under a lot of pressure right now. Not opting to go for that revive, dropping back. Grenade around the corner. Sea-Dog last alive. 2v1.
Squirrel getting the easy pick on Simplistic there, being spotted with the bomb.
now Skybridge, main threat here. We're going to see if Squirrel is going to be aggressive or not. Squirrel caught on the open on bridge, gets away.
Wow.
Sea Dog right there, being aggressive when he needs to be. Unfortunately, just not picking it up. We see J-Beds and Squirrel
went for the
playing
arm.
with each other.
Sea Dog going for the arm on A.
Has to. He doesn't have. Unfortunately, does not have enough time. Has to opt in for these kills right now. Only 20 seconds. 15 pushing the clock. And he's gonna go down. This tying up the series right now. 2-2.
We got some talk in the chat with this Anarchy Super guy. I don't know. This really brings some hate down.
Great game again, being played by both these teams right now. This is the tiebreaker round. Both teams are tied up right now in terms of maps. Parallax able to take Lingching Dam and of course Flood Zone, and we're seeing that the A team took Zavad and Hanoi, and the game coming down right now to a head here. 2-2 tie on Dawnbreaker. Hopping in with Due Diligence now, playing this left side, and knows he's got big players in the middle. It looks like they're going to opt in for a little bit more help. Sea Dog now playing this middle bridge instead of the opt-out flank for shots. Unable to get any. Middleton again found on this right side over here, being very aggressive, very passive, and very defensive. Exactly what he needs to be. You're seeing a move now being made on that Skybridge. Grenade coming to him and getting rushed, and Zach unable to get the kill right there. Lido just in the great position. And we're already seeing man down right now for this Parallax team.
Zach just ran
Staying
into
alive
that.
here. Simplistic playing out this right side, looking to come back in and potentially help Fantastic. What Parallax really needs essentially is a shot down the middle, a kill down the middle, or a pick anywhere in this angle for them to get it going.
Ooh.
Squirrel again, sitting in a corner, most likely eating some food or making a sandwich, now standing up, done eating his food, now going to peek out. He definitely is playing Skybridge properly, has one below him, believes he might hear them, is going to go right back to playing that corner. Sea Dog on this Skybridge, on this low Skybridge, actually, on this flank, is in a great position. Shots being fired at him, but that bridge right there, he's going to opt in to throw the grenade. That incendiary grenade's going to cook somebody. He's cooking somebody. That person's going to drop out now.
Lido could not make his shots connect there. He had this wide open drop. A crossfire.
It's fantastic, unfortunately, going down right now. Due Diligence, Sea Dog, and Simplicity last alive right now. We're seeing a gunfight between Andre taking down Sea Dog. Due Diligence last alive right now. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough right there, and that round goes to the A team.
Really picking it up. It looks Lido down that side there is really for them. They need that.
Very true. They very much need that.
Be interested to see if PX pushes up this right street here and the left street here to get away from that crossfire action, because as I said, Lido, he can peek all those buildings there and pretty much has a wide open spot on the map.
All right, I'll be right back, everybody. I apologize again. I gotta help.
Oh, great grenade right there to take down Lido. named, and EX really putting it on. They definitely are going to take this little specific round, but fucking Dark hit Lito with a great grenade to get him right out of that corner head glitch he had. Yep. Tournament rules. What does that mean? Rogue transmission for charge. I'm all in. Let's do it. See, we'll have look like A team will be attacking Rogue transmission here. Live right now? Are you live right now? Yeah, it looks like Squirrel in the chat. Looks like, I don't know if they left, but no, they're still in. Oh, they're still in, but he's asking who the other teams are. Oh, it looks like they're going to start right now. You want to get in? Ed really has a wide open lane up there to A right now. Oh, Vito is down. Looks like Andre is still using it to work with it. What? Andre's arming the charge right now. Look at that. Big move here. Oh. Yeah. Wire. He's down to the oh, what a great finish. Now down on the wire, down to a pistol on the last charge. That's a great finish.
We're going to hop in with Iconic versus Cryptic on the next one here coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that last game right there, we kind of ran a mock trial setup for the teams. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to continue streaming, of course. We're going to wait for the Iconic versus Cryptic game to start. I'm going to start looking for my phone.
That was
see if I can.
That was a great way to emphasize the sudden death. Just a great way to finish it.
Fizzif, are you in the chat? Or anyone from Iconic, really?
I see Fizzif there.
I saw Fizzif talking a second ago. Still though, like, dude, like, if you look at, like, the map differences, like, Parallax took Zavad, and then A-Team took Hanoi, like, 5-1. And then Flood Zone went in favor of Parallax 4-2, and then Dawnbreaker, they tied. That's crazy, dude.
As it shows, I think some maps really aren't as balanced, like Canine. That's so